Hi, guys, welcome back to my another video. Today we are going to talk about Hades. Hades, Lord of the Underworld and Keeper of the Dead. In Greek mythology, Hades is one of the central deities who plays a pivotal role in the cosmos. As the ruler of the underworld, he presides over the realm of the dead, where the souls of the departed reside for eternity. Hades' character encompasses a complex web of attributes, stories, and cultural significance that sheds light on both the mythological and psychological aspects of death and the afterlife. Origins and genealogy. Understanding Hades' character begins with exploring his origins and genealogy, as family lineage is a fundamental aspect of Greek mythology that shapes the personalities and dynamics of the gods. 1.1 Parentage. Hades is one of the children of Cronus and Rhea, members of the first generation of gods known as the Titans. His siblings include Zeus, Poseidon, Hera, Demeter, and Hestia, all of whom would become major figures in the Olympian pantheon. Hades' parentage situates him within the older generation of gods, the Titans, and highlights the recurring theme of generational conflict and succession within Greek mythology. This theme plays a significant role in Hades' character, as it sets the stage for the power struggles and narratives that define his rule over the underworld. 1.2 Relationship with siblings. Hades' relationship with his siblings, particularly Zeus and Poseidon, is instrumental in shaping his character and his position within the divine hierarchy. While Zeus became the ruler of the sky and heavens, and Poseidon the ruler of the seas, Hades was granted dominion over the underworld. This division of realms among the three brothers reflects the thematic triad of the ancient Greek cosmos: the heavens, the earth, and the underworld. Hades' role as the lord of the underworld aligns with his aloof and enigmatic nature, as well as his status as a deity associated with death and the afterlife. 2. Lord of the Underworld. Hades' primary role within Greek mythology is his dominion over the underworld, a realm that includes the vast expanse of the land of the dead, the rivers of the afterlife, and various domains where souls exist for eternity. 2.1 The Underworld's geography. The underworld is depicted as a subterranean realm, hidden beneath the earth, where the souls of the deceased embark on their journey after death. It is a place of darkness, silence, and solitude, governed by a set of rules and conditions that differ from those of the mortal world. The geography of the underworld includes the following key features. 2.1.1 The River Styx. The river Styx is one of the principal rivers of the underworld. It serves as the boundary between the realm of the living and the realm of the dead. Souls must cross the Styx to enter the underworld, a journey facilitated by the ferryman Charon. 2.1.2 The River Lethe. The river Lethe, also found in the underworld, is associated with forgetfulness. Souls who drink from its waters forget their earthly lives and memories, preparing them for their new existence in the afterlife. 2.1.3 The Elysian Fields. The Elysian Fields, or Elysium, is a paradisiacal region within the underworld reserved for the souls of the heroic and virtuous. It is a place of eternal happiness and tranquility, where the blessed reside. 2.1.4 Tartarus. Tartarus is a deep abyss within the underworld reserved for the punishment of the wicked and the rebellious, including certain titans and mortal wrongdoers. It is a place of torment and suffering. 2.1.5 The Palace of Hades. Hades, as the ruler of the underworld, resides in his palace. This is where he administers justice, receives the souls of the deceased, and presides over the afterlife. 2.2 Keeper of the Dead. Hades' role as the lord of the underworld makes him the ultimate authority over the fate of the deceased. Upon their arrival, souls are judged, and their destinies are determined based on their actions in life. Hades' function as the keeper of the dead involves several key responsibilities. 2.2.1 Judgment of Souls. Hades, along with his judges, assesses the deeds and moral conduct of the departed souls. The virtuous are rewarded with peaceful afterlife destinations, while the wicked are condemned to Tartarus for punishment. 2.2.2 Custodian of the Underworld. As the ruler of the underworld, Hades is responsible for maintaining order and stability within his domain. He oversees the operations of the underworld, ensuring that the souls of the dead are properly managed and that the natural order is upheld. 2.2.3 Interactions with mortals. Hades occasionally interacts with mortals, either through divine decrees or through specific mythological narratives. These interactions often involve instances where mortal characters, whether by choice or circumstance, enter the underworld. 2.3 Symbols and attributes. Hades is often symbolically represented by certain elements and attributes associated with his role as the ruler of the underworld. 2.3.1 The Helm of Darkness, Kini. One of Hades' most iconic symbols is his helm, often referred to as the Helm of Darkness or Kini. This magical helm grants him the power of invisibility, allowing him to move unseen and unnoticed, even among the gods. It is a symbol of his enigmatic and elusive nature. 2.3.2 Cerberus. Cerberus, a multi-headed and monstrous hound, serves as the guardian of the gates of the underworld. Hades employs Cerberus to prevent living beings from entering and souls from escaping his realm. The image of Cerberus underscores Hades' control over the entrances to the underworld. 2.3.3 The Scepter. In artistic representations, Hades is often depicted holding a scepter or staff. This scepter signifies his authority as the ruler of the underworld and is a symbol of his power and dominion over the realm of the dead. 3. Myths and stories. Hades' character is further illuminated through various myths and stories that feature him as a central figure. These narratives shed light on his interactions with other deities, his relationships with mortals, and his role in shaping the destinies of both the living and the dead. 3.1 The Abduction of Persephone. One of the most well-known myths involving Hades is the story of his abduction of Persephone, the daughter of Demeter, the goddess of agriculture. Hades, smitten by Persephone's beauty, seizes her and takes her to the underworld to be his queen. Demeter, devastated by the loss of her daughter, plunges the world into an eternal winter, causing crops to wither and die. The gods intervene, demanding that Hades release Persephone. However, because she had consumed a pomegranate seed in the underworld, Persephone must spend part of each year with Hades. This myth explains the changing seasons, with winter representing Demeter's grief and spring symbolizing Persephone's return to the world of the living. The story underscores Hades' role as the god of the underworld and the complexities of his interactions with other deities, particularly the Olympian gods. 3.2 The Orpheus and Eurydice myth. In the myth of Orpheus and Eurydice, Hades plays a central role as the ruler of the underworld. Orpheus, a gifted musician and poet, descends into the underworld to retrieve his beloved wife, Eurydice, who had died from a snake bite. Orpheus' music moves Hades and Persephone to grant him a chance to bring Eurydice back to the world of the living. However, there is a condition: Orpheus must not look back at Eurydice until they have completely left the underworld. Tragically, he cannot resist the urge to glance back, and Eurydice is lost to him forever. This myth explores themes of love, loss, and the fragility of human existence, with Hades as a pivotal figure who holds the key to life and death. 3.3 Hades and Theseus. In another myth, Hades abducts Theseus, the hero of Athens, and takes him to the underworld. Theseus is eventually rescued by his friend Pirithous, who ventures into the underworld to free him. This story highlights Hades' role as a deity who can influence the fates of even the greatest heroes, emphasizing his power over life and death. 3.4 Hades and Sisyphus. The myth of Sisyphus, a mortal king known for his cunning and deceit, also involves Hades. Sisyphus manages to cheat death twice, first by trapping Thanatos, the personification of death, and second by convincing Persephone to release him from the underworld. As punishment for his audacity, Sisyphus is condemned to an eternity of rolling a boulder uphill, only to watch it roll back down each time he nears the summit. This myth underscores Hades' role as an enforcer of the natural order and the consequences of attempting to defy death. 3.5 Hades and Heracles. Hades interacts with the hero Heracles, Hercules in Roman mythology, in several myths. One notable episode involves Heracles' descent into the underworld as one of his 12 labors. Hades allows Heracles to capture Cerberus, provided that he does so without using weapons. The myth showcases Hades' willingness to cooperate with mortal heroes and the unique challenges they face in the realm of the dead. It also highlights the symbolic importance of Cerberus as a guardian of the underworld. 4. Worship and cult of Hades. Hades, as the lord of the underworld, had a distinct and solemn role in Greek religious practices. His worship and cult differed from that of the Olympian gods and reflected the somber nature of death and the afterlife. 4.1 Absence of extravagant temples. Unlike the major Olympian gods, Hades did not have grand temples or elaborate religious ceremonies dedicated to him. The nature of his realm, the underworld, and the solemnity of his role meant that worship was often conducted in a more subdued manner. 4.2 Offerings and sacrifices. Worshippers of Hades typically made offerings and sacrifices intended to appease the god and seek his favor, especially when dealing with matters related to death and the afterlife. These offerings often included 4.2.1 Libations. Libations of water or wine were commonly made to Hades. These offerings were intended to honor the god and seek his protection for the deceased. 4.2.2 Funerary offerings. Funerary rituals and offerings played a significant role in Hades' cult. Items such as coins, food, and symbolic offerings were placed with the deceased to ensure a safe journey to the afterlife. 4.2.3 Animal sacrifices. In some cases, animal sacrifices were made to Hades, particularly during funeral ceremonies. The blood of the sacrificed animal was believed to serve as a conduit between the living and the dead. 4.3 The Eleusinian Mysteries. Hades was also indirectly associated with the Eleusinian Mysteries, a secretive and highly revered religious initiation ceremony celebrated in ancient Greece. The Mysteries, centered around Demeter and Persephone, explored themes of death and rebirth, with an emphasis on the afterlife. While Hades himself was not a central figure in the Mysteries, the myth of Persephone's abduction and return to the world of the living was a key component of the rituals. Participants in the Mysteries sought to gain insights into the mysteries of life, death, and the afterlife. 4.4 Funerary rites. Hades' influence extended to the realm of funerary rites, where he was invoked to ensure the safe passage of the deceased into the underworld. These rites included specific prayers, offerings, and rituals intended to honor the deceased and seek the gods' protection for their souls. Hades in art and literature. Hades' character and role are also reflected in various forms of art, literature, and philosophical thought in ancient Greece and beyond. 5.1 Artistic representations. In visual art, Hades is often depicted in a somber and regal manner. He is typically shown as a mature and bearded deity, seated on a throne within his dark realm. His association with the Helm of Darkness, Cerberus, and the underworld landscape are recurring motifs in artistic representations. 5.2 Literary works. Hades appears in numerous ancient literary works, including epic poems, tragedies, and philosophical texts. In Homer's Odyssey, Hades is portrayed as a realm of shadows and sorrow, where the souls of the departed reside. The hero Odysseus encounters Hades during his journey home and communicates with the spirits of the dead. In tragedy, Hades is a frequent backdrop for exploration of themes related to mortality, fate, and the consequences of human actions. Playwrights like Aeschylus, Sophocles, and Euripides often use the underworld as a setting for their dramatic narratives. 5.3 Philosophical considerations. In the realm of philosophy, thinkers like Plato contemplated the nature of the soul and the afterlife. Plato's Phaedo and Republic include discussions of the soul's journey after death and its potential encounters with Hades and the judges of the dead. 6. Hades and later traditions. Hades' influence extended beyond ancient Greece into Roman mythology, where he became known as Pluto. In Roman mythology, Pluto retained his role as the ruler of the underworld and was often associated with wealth and abundance, particularly as the god of riches found within the earth. Hades also influenced later religious and literary traditions, including Christian theology and Dante Alighieri's Inferno, where Hades serves as the inspiration for the depiction of hell. 7. Conclusion. Hades, as the lord of the underworld, holds a unique and essential place in Greek mythology and culture. His character is marked by a somber and enigmatic nature, as well as a complex interplay of responsibilities related to death, judgment, and the afterlife. The myths and stories associated with Hades explore profound themes of mortality, the human condition, and the consequences of one's actions in life. Through these narratives, Hades emerges as a deity who embodies the inevitability of death and the mysteries of the afterlife. Hades' worship, while solemn, played a crucial role in ancient Greek funerary rites and religious practices related to death. His presence in art, literature, and philosophy further underscores his significance in Greek cultural and intellectual traditions. Ultimately, Hades serves as a reminder of the inextricable link between life and death, a deity who holds the keys to the realm that awaits all mortals. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe, and please share your opinion by commenting below. Anyway, let's meet in my another video.